Hello and welcome to another edition of the People's Lawyer channel. Today we're looking at a rather urgent matter, and we have a series of two parts. Today is part one, and it's Line in the Sand. What we're about to reveal is a real and imminent threat to world freedom. That threat is represented by the World Health Organization and its Director General. What do we mean by this? Well, on the 22nd of May of 2022, in other words, in the next few days, or very recently if you're viewing this after the event, in Geneva, Switzerland, there will be the 75th meeting of the World Health Assembly. They will be voting on amendments to something called the International Health Regulations. Why should we be so concerned? Well, under these international health regulations that were first introduced in 2005, the WHO, the World Health Organization, have the authority to define what is a, quote, public health emergency of international concern, close quotes. And the problem is that in May 2022, the amendments that are being proposed will give the WHO even more authority and power over each nation state in the form of Article 12 in particular, which states that, quote, if the Director General considers, based on an assessment under these regulations, that a potential or actual public health emergency of international concern is occurring, that action will have to be taken under the auspices and under the direction of the WHO and the individual nation that's signed up with the WHO, and there's nearly 200 that have, member states of the World Health Organization. They won't have any choice in the matter. They will have to allow the WHO to direct how healthcare measures are implemented in their nation state, and it will basically mean that a one world government is being introduced by the back door. If you think that I'm perhaps exaggerating the threat, well, we have to bear in mind that the main backers, the main funders and supporters of the WHO, after Donald Trump withdrew funding from the United States, the main funders now are the Chinese Communist Party and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, two institutions that are not exactly renowned for their freedom-lovingness. Now, what can we do about this? Well, in the United States, a whistleblower by the name of James Roguski has started action by informing the Attorney General of the imminent treason that's represented by the amendment to the International Health Regulations. I will put a couple of links to James Roguski's suggested notifications to the Attorney General and to Congress and to the Senate. We can do the same in the United Kingdom and elsewhere by sending our statutory rejection notice or a form of it, or simply, since we are short on time, sending a treason notice in which we lay out that we, the people, do not sanction these amendments and will not be complicit in it, and we shall have lawful excuse not to obey any laws or rules that result from it. If you're viewing this after the event, in other words, after the 28th of May 2022, then I would suggest that you stand on the statutory rejection notice that we've set out in a previous video and rely on that rather than any particular treason notice, because the event would have already taken place. In part two of this series, which is Line in the Sand, we will be setting out our remedy for the other threat to world freedom, again represented by the World Health Organization, which is the Treaty on Pandemic Prevention, Preparedness and Response, which each nation is expected to sign between now and the end of 2024. So this is less of an immediate threat, but more of an imminent threat. We hope that this will be of assistance to those who are freedom lovers, and if enough of us do the necessary due diligence and groundwork and spread the word that we are under existential threat, then hopefully it will be easier to prevent that threat from becoming an actual danger. Please stay tuned for more videos, and in particular for part 2 of this series of Line in the Sand. And please share as far and as wide as possible, and look out for more videos coming soon. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.